guys. I'm just waiting until 12:30. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi everybody. My name is Antoinette, and today I'll be talking more into how we can activate our faith. And what I want to start with is that no matter the situation that we are in, like what we're going through, what we woke up with, what we went to bed with last night, whatever was on our mind, I just want to, ask you a question. What situation are you dealing with today? Is it finances? Is it school? Is it relationship? Is it financial? What are you dealing with today? What are you dealing with today? And what I want to talk about, or just touch on, is how we can activate our faith concerning these matters. Okay. I also want to know, how are you dealing with it? How are you dealing with your problems? How are you dealing with your situation? Where is your faith today? Yeah, where is your faith today? Every one of us have a choice. Every one of us have a choice as to which way our faith is going to go, which way our faith is going to go. We can walk around knowing that God is in control of the situation, or we can expect the worst. Okay, we can expect the worst and become all stressed out, and nobody can live a productive positive life if they're stressed out. If you are stressed out, how can you be productive if you're stressed out? Okay, so I want to encourage you to choose the latter, and that is focusing on your faith in the right direction. I want you to focus your faith in the right direction. If this is you, don't worry. We have all been there. We've all done it, where our faith was focused in the wrong direction. And what I want to say is, sometimes we deal with so many obstacles in our life, and we tend to say, okay, I don't think this is going to work out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Look, I've been there. I have been there so many times. And we become, and we get afraid. We get afraid of what will happen. We tend to feed into our doubts. By what we see on the news right now. I'm using Facebook Live. We tend to see what's on social media. We tend to listen, to our friends and our family, and sometimes, even though they might think they're doing us good, they're actually feeding into our doubts. Okay, but I want to tell you today that now is the time to choose faith over fear. You hear me? Faith over fear. Okay? Faith and fear can work in the same way. Okay? Faith opens up a door, fear opens up a door. Okay? Again, they just open up different doors for us. Okay? Faith lets God in. Okay? Fear lets the enemy in. Do you hear what I'm saying? Faith lets God in, and fear lets the enemy in. And I don't know of anyone in this world who prefer to open a door for an enemy. That's crazy. That's me. I would never open a door to an enemy. Okay? Now, when you find yourself feeling sad and defeated and desperate, there tends to be chances that you're not allowing fear to have more fear. You're not allowing fear to have more power than faith. You're allowing fear to have more power than faith, and you're missing out on the beautiful plan that God has for you. Okay? So I would encourage you to stop focusing on the negative and use your faith in the right direction. Okay? In my first video, I spoke about my son, my beloved son. Okay? I spoke about his journey coming into this world. I also spoke about certain obstacles that he had to go through, as his own personal person. But me and his dad as being parents, we had to feed into him. And so when people would say, oh, something is wrong with him, he's going to be slow, we did not give in to fear. Okay, we did not give in to fear. Instead, we gave it to God. Okay, we believed in faith. And I will always remember there was a time when we had a meeting with a school that he went to. And, honestly, my son got all F's. I'm telling you, like all F's. It was like, oh my God, my son was just in the class and just sucking his tongue. That's what the teacher said, right? That's all he did. And I remember at the end of the school year, we were called in to speak to the principal. And she told about him and his dad and I that, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to keep him back. We are going to have to keep him back because, he's not at the level. He's not at the level of participating with the other kids to move up. Again, she said, all F's. Who gets all F, And I would always remember this. At that moment, his dad stood up to the principal and his dad said, you know what? My son is not the problem. My son is not the problem. I am moving my son out of the school and I'm going to put him somewhere else where people believe in him. Do you hear what I say? That was a faith move. Instead of us feeling defeated, instead of us accepting what the principal was saying to us concerning our son, we decided to take him somewhere else. So I'm saying to you today is that you don't have to be defeated. You don't have to be stuck, okay? Choose faith in God over fear, okay? Now, another thing I want to talk about is, we have to focus, okay? If we focus on the negative things will happen. Yesterday, on my previous video, I spoke about the power of the tongue, okay? I also said that whatever we think is what comes out. And so I'm telling you again, whatever you think comes out. So if you think positive stuff will come from here. And therefore, if you speak positive stuff, from your mouth to God's ear. Okay? No matter the situation that you are going through. No matter the situation you are going through today, you can change it just by a thought. Look, this brain right, what we have inside here is so powerful. So powerful. Okay? So I am encouraging you today. Okay? Whatever situation you're going through, trust me, we all go through stuff. My stuff might be bigger than yours might be bigger than mine. Whatever the situation, like I said, financially, spiritually, relationships with our friends, family, kids, we could also have problems on the job. We could always have problems on the job. For instance, you might be working on a job and you're not happy, but why don't you flip the script? Instead of thinking about the negatives, think about the positives. At the end of the week or whenever you get paid, you are able to sustain a family, Okay, you are able to sustain the three basic things that all of us need, right? We need shelter, clothing, and food. Think about that. Also think about this. If you don't like where you are, you can work your way out of it. Okay? You just have to think positive. You have to have faith. Have faith that, look, this is where I am now, but this is not where I'm going to end up. Okay? This is where I am now, but this is not where I am going to end up. Okay? Please remember that. And another thing that came to me just now is when we are faced with a problem or a situation, we often dwell on the bad things, that can happen. Okay? Again, we always dwell on the bad things that can happen. Okay? 3 words. That can happen. So what I'm telling you is, right? Instead of dwelling on the bad things that can happen, dwell on the positive that can happen. It's right there. You just got to change your mind frame. Think positive. Think positive, people. It works. I'm telling you. Okay? Think positive. When you start thinking positive, that's when you start activating the faith. Okay? Start thinking positive. Think about the small victories. Okay? When that teacher was telling me, about my son and him and all of his F's and all that, trust me, as a parent, I felt defeated. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, oh my God, what am I not doing as a parent? I felt defeated, right? But I was comforted when his dad stepped up to the plate. And I realized that it was not my son, It was not him. It was not my son. Okay? It was just the people who was around him, because again, like I said, if people look at you and they perceive you and they judge you, because of how you look or how you act, or you might have something going on with you, they perceive that and they use that, and I realized that they were looking at my son and at, with his older parents, but they weren't looking on the inside. They were not looking on the inside, And so I started to celebrate the victories, because I started to think, look, this is the child who they told me was not going to live. Okay? This teacher now is telling me that he has a learning problem and he has to stay back another year. Right? Listen, this gives me goosebumps, because again, I'm going to say that this is the child who they said was not going to live. And now the teacher's telling me that he has to stay back because he got all F's. Now, think about it. Think about it now. I'm telling you, think about the positive victories, okay? When she said that to me, when his dad spoke, the thing that came to my mind was, look, my son overcame death. Do you think that he is going to carry around this paper that said he had all F at the age of 5? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay? Think about the small victories. Yes, we have disappointments in our lives. All of us do. All of us do. Okay? Activate your faith. Activate your faith. What I'm telling you is the first step you need to take is think positive. Think positive thoughts. With positive thoughts comes positive words. Okay? With positive words come positive action. Okay? Think positive words. Small positive victories. Okay? I tell people all the time, okay? You might not have much now. Okay? You might not have much now, but if you keep adding and adding and adding and adding, wouldn't that amount to a lot? So think about your positive victories. Dwell on that. Whenever you come into a negative situation, dwell on the positive victories. Again, in your work. Okay, you might like a person, the boss is treating you hard, or you just don't like the environment. Let me tell you something, okay? Our environment do not make us. Okay? The environment do not make us. We make our environment. Okay, that's number one. So that's a positive. Okay, number two, you're going on that job because you have some bills to pay, you have kids to take care of. Whatever it is that you're going on the job for, always remember that. That's another positive. Okay? Number three, okay? You might not like your boss, right? But if you are aspiring to have your own business, right, you're going to have to learn to deal with certain people's personality. So I would tell you, take that as a positive, because you would make sure that no one on your team feels that way. That's a positive. Okay? When it comes to school, okay, yes, it's hard, you know, you have to study. I'm studying. I'm not getting the right grades that I think I'm supposed to get because I'm studying so hard, and oh, this teacher, she's just so difficult. Let me tell you something about that. Okay, nothing good in this life comes easy. Okay, if you're going to school, especially if you're paying for school, okay, that was your choice, and you know why you decided to do that. Okay, so if you know that you're struggling, all of us struggle, it's okay to ask for help. Do you hear me? Ask for help. Okay? If you need a study partner, get a study partner. If you need a tutor, get a tutor. Okay? If you're studying and nothing's coming in, you know what that means? You're not focused. So you have to sit down and think, why did I sign up for this? Think positive thoughts. Okay? I appreciate all the likes. I really do. I appreciate all the likes. I hope that I am feeding into somebody. I want to say again, please watch my first video. And if you guys are inspired by this, I will continue. I have a lot to offer. I'm just doing what God tells me to do. I want to inspire, I want to encourage. And so that's what I am doing. Okay? Again, the topic was activating your faith. And, what situation are you dealing with today? What situation are you dealing with today? Whatever situation you are dealing with today, trust me and believe, okay? That think positive thoughts. It could be the ugliest thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it could be a broken relationship. Okay, if it's a broken relationship, then that relationship was not for you. That's a positive. Okay? That is a positive. Okay? If you're having a problem at home, with your siblings and stuff, if you're having a problem at home, I don't know. Look, I've been there, done that. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I love all of my family. They are my family. Okay? At the end of the day, we all need somebody. Okay? We were born into this world not knowing anything. Somebody had to teach us. And so what I want to do is teach you. I want to teach you how to activate your faith. And I want to encourage you today, if you were going through something before you came onto this live feed, please take this with you, okay? Celebrate the positive victories, okay? Celebrate the positive victories, okay? Whatever you are going through now, flip the script, okay? Flip the script. Remember, okay? You could either have faith in God or you could have fear, which you would invite the enemy in, okay? Invite God in instead of inviting the enemy in, okay? Fear is of the enemy. Faith is of God. And we all know once we have faith in God, He will give us our heart's desire, whatever it is. I am always reminded that if He could feed the raven in the desert, what do you think He can do for us, who He made in His image? That's like a mother with a child. You would give your life up for your child. Okay? And so I just want to, I'm going to end with that. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I surely did. You know, it's a blessing for me to be a blessing to you. And again, like I'm saying, like there is a gift in every problem. Okay, there is a gift in every problem. You just got to activate the faith. Okay, and today I just want to leave this with you. Today I really want to stress the first thing you need to do to activate your faith is to celebrate the positive victories. Once you celebrate positive victories, positivity will follow. It will connect. Because remember, a negative and a negative is a negative. A positive and a positive is a positive. Okay, so I just want to say thank you. Please go and watch my first video, and if this was a blessing to you, please share it. Let me know. It would let me know that you guys are, you know, you want to hear more, which I hope you do. You want to hear more, and just like I said, share it. Let it be a blessing to somebody else. Let's not keep this to ourselves, because I'm truly doing what God wants me to do, and you know, it took me a long time to do this, and I'm glad that, you know, I was able to, again, me, myself, step out of the fear, okay? I stop inviting the enemy in, right? And I'm going by faith. You know, I'm continually letting God in. So I just want to say thank you to all. I'm reading all of the messages. Thank you, Linda. Christina, oh, thank you so much. Oh, Auntie Lean, thank you. I also want to thank Ebony, Tasha, you're my girl. I'm praying for you. I just want to say thank you all, and with that, I'm just going to sign off. I will let you know when I'm going to do another Facebook Live. If you want, you can leave suggestions as to what I can talk about or what you think I should talk about, and I will. Like I said, please share, like, comment. Okay, and subscribe to my channel. Okay? Yes, Pooh, I notice you. I know. I notice you, Pooh. All right, thank you guys. And like I said, please, positive victories, okay? Positive victories. That's the start of activating your faith. Positive victory. Until we meet again, thank you so much. Thank you.